Let's take a look at another deck that I got from my local Barnes & Noble. This is the Bicycle Sterling. Now, this one is pretty interesting because it looks like it's just a standard bicycle deck. In fact, it looks like it's a standard red bicycle deck, but the color would suggest otherwise. It's a slightly darker color than what you would expect to see. I got this for $6.49 at Barnes & Noble. So as you can see here, it's got the silver kind of front on the back there, as opposed to what you'd see with a red deck where it's, you know, red spade right there, kind of red outline on the bicycle logo there. On the side, air cushion finish, made in the USA. On the side here, the United States Playing Card Company. Nothing special at the bottom, nothing up here at the top. It's a standard face, so we're kind of expecting, well, the standard. So let's go ahead and break the seal on this and crack these open and see what we can expect out of the Bicycle Sterling. Again, we're going to pull out our knife here. We're going to cut the seal very carefully, and we'll move right along. Now, I will say, I was a bit of an idiot because when I was in the store, I was grabbing a bunch of these decks that I didn't have, and I accidentally dropped this one, so I did dent the corner of the box right here, which is fine. I'm not in this to resell anything, so if the box is a little bit damaged, the box is doing its job and protecting the cards. So as we open the box for the first time here, we're going to see if there's anything special in there. Doesn't look like there's anything special in the flaps or anything. Go ahead and pull these out. Interestingly, the backs match the back of the box. The other decks that I've done today were flipped up, so it was the face was on the back of the box there. Am I missing a card? I am missing a card. Look at that. So I think that's, we were almost there. So you're gonna get your add card in there, as you would probably expect to get a double back card as well, so you can perform some tricks with this deck. And then at the bottom, there should be our two jokers. So it looks like we have our standard jokers that we all come to know and love. No guarantee joker in this one, but you do get your standard kind of black and white joker there. And in this one, you get your red and blue, but again, the color scheme looks like it's slightly darker. So this looks like it's almost like the metallic looking finish, which I do have a couple of metallic decks. Maybe we'll take a look at those at some point in the future, but we'll set those to the side there, and we'll go ahead and just spread these cards out here. Yes, definitely right off the bat, I can tell you that that is the theme that they're going for here, is like a metallic kind of look, because all of these pips in the light are kind of glistening just a little bit. You can even take a look at the Ace of Spades. Maybe you can kind of catch it in the right light there. Even the text here is like a metallic-y silver looking finish, and it looks really premium and just really, really cool overall. Going on to even like this, it's very, very subtle, but you can see the outline on the pips right in the middle of the card. So not the small pips where the numbers are, but right here it's a nice silver, very subtle outline on the spades. So we'll go ahead and just move right along from the numbers there onto the court cards, because this is probably where it's going to be more prominent there. You can see it's a standard deck, so all of the artwork is going to be pretty much the same, kind of what we all know and love. But again, we have those silver metallic-y looking outlines around everything there. There's our Queen of Spades, lovely as ever. And then we have our King of Spades with some silvery gray accents going on there. Same deal with our Ace. You can probably again see in the red pips there, there's that silver outline there. Moving right along to our court cards here for the diamonds, we'll go ahead and just kind of throw these in a pile right there. We have our Jack, Queen of Diamonds, King of Diamonds, all kind of doing the same thing here with that silvery kind of color looking thing there. Then we'll move right on to our clubs here. Same kind of deal, standard artwork with all of these silver accents. Look at that on the clubs. To me, that's very prominent right around there, because you got more pip to kind of work with there. I really, really like that silver, because you spread it out in the light like that and it just looks, I mean, this looks like a premium deck. It's really, really nice. And then to the hearts here, here's our King of Hearts, lovely Queen of Hearts, and the Jack of Hearts. Oh, wow. Yeah, even on the, again, I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but yeah, those just look really, really nice. So again, this is just a standard deck, folks. Nothing super duper special about this, but they look like they're faded a little bit, which is kind of cool. Doesn't look like they are new per se. They are, but yeah, they look really, really nice. Does it have a, Oh, I thought I had a silver outline around the back of the rider back there too, but it does not. So yeah, just standard rider backs. They perform as you would expect. Obviously they're going to look, it does kind of look like it has a sort of metallic look to it on the spread. And then over to the front, obviously it's got the fade there as they're mixed. They look really nice. And yeah, what you would expect again, just the quality of a bicycle card, or a bicycle deck rather, just looks great. So really, again, not much to say about the Sterling other than it's got like a metallic-y kind of look to it, obviously, as you would expect from the box here. It does have very, very subtle metallic aspects to it, but it does make it look really nice and premium, looks really good on the face, and I appreciate it, especially in the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades is always going to be the most decorated, if you will, but it just, in the right light, it looks, I'm not going to go look through the deck, but it looks like there's no text on it. It just looks like a spade, which looks really nice. So there we go. There is the Bicycle Sterling, if you're looking for something a little bit different, but not too far from the original bicycle rider back standard face deck. Again, I found this at my local Barnes & Noble for the price of $6.49. I think that that is an absolute bargain. So if you want to add this to your collection, make sure you check them out. And thank you for checking out this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.